They still thinking about Floyd. They're not they're not aware of the current welterweight champions. You know? They don't know who the heck Errol Spence is. They had a whisper of Keith Thurman before he got injured multiple times. Danny Garcia probably got the most clout out of those two I just mentioned. Sean Porter is on a mission to make himself more relevant, which is a good thing. And it's very possible for him. Uh, Mikey Garcia has a large audience. Earl washed him. Kell Brook is relevant in the UK. Jerron Ennis, don't let that little brother come up and he already has clout with Boots. I'm gonna come correct. But what I'm saying is don't let that little brother come up and just like, oh, the dude that can switch it. He talking about Boots. But they're not talking about the one that can switch hit and knock you out with both stands, Terrence Crawford. Because Miguel Cotto had a similar approach to Crawford's approach. He thought, I'm going to be myself. I don't have to change. I don't have to be outlandish and braggadocious and vulgar to be relevant. People will accept me and see my skills in the ring. It's Miguel Cotto's approach. Cool. Manny Pacquiao, very similar approach. Cool. And Oscar De La Hoya. But you're talking about Oscar De La Hoya, the Mexican-American handsome being golden boy who's got good size on him and has some bad publicity. I'm talking about the stalkings. And then you're talking about Manny, the Fist of the Philippines, who's flirted with politics in his country and has done countless humanitarian deeds in his country. Made noise in East Asia, China, and Japan before coming to the States. We're talking about Miguel Cotto, the king of Boricua, Puerto Rico, when it comes to boxing. Like, hands down. Danny's on top, but he's from Philly. Is what it is. That's my opinion. I feel like Miguel currently today, besides Felix Trinidad, is the king of PR when it comes to boxing. And he made his mark. He faced the best of them. Floyd, Manny, Canelo. The best of them. But his support group, Latino audience, and blacks, and people of New York, because what? PR, Puerto Rico, New York, think about it. Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, like PR, such a small island, so many people. They're in Italy, they're in Spain, they're in Mexico too. Terrence Crawford, you're from Omaha, Nebraska, my brother. Nobody thinks about Nebraska. When we think about Omaha, we think about Warren Buffett, who's done plenty of interviews before I was born. I'm 27. Okay? Brother, you can't compare to those dudes. The only one you're close to would probably be Miguel as far as this. But the audience and the support they have, regardless if they have steroids accusations, dildos and sex tapes and role plays and speech impediments, regardless, they support their own. Our audience, unfortunately, we wishy-washy. A lot of us are consumers. The blacks, they are. So with that being said, bro, you can be yourself, but think before you speak. Earl Spence is out here in Dallas doing food drives and volunteering in his community, getting clout, and also showing that he's in good shape, staying mobile. You know, I'm a Spence fan too. What's up, Spence? Shout out to all the top welterweights. But I just wanted to scorn Crawford right quick on that. And basically, I'm sure the message has set in by now. Like, bro, you gotta do better. Choose your words wisely. Negotiate your money, because you're trying to get fights. Remember, I said in the last video, the purses I named, purses are money they're making. You're trying to get fights with dudes that's making 20, 10, and 7 mil, and you're already at 3.7. And you want to be the main attraction, the one that walks out first, the draw. You want the lion's share of the money, but you're already at a cap of money of how much you're making. I want to believe that you're making 3.7 plus the ticket sales are high enough that it brings you up to at least 7 mil a fight. I like to believe that. And if that's the case, then I understand where you're coming from. But if you're making 3.7 mil and then the ticket sales bring you up to about 4.6, you're still under what Mikey just made for taking Jesse Vargas to the spa this past March. And that second welterweight outclassing fight he had against Jesse Vargas. If you're making less than what Mikey's making, you're in a bind, bro. And then your notoriety is not there.